Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and welcome to another ThirtyVirus Rants. And today, as you can tell by the title, we're talking about the forums again. But I promise, I'm not going to talk about the drama with me. This is actually for fun and games somewhat. It's not that serious rant. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about some things that people say on the forums, some things that happen on a daily basis, and they're pretty annoying, and it makes browsing the forums difficult. So, I don't know. These are some of the trends I've seen with the forums. So let's get started. So we all know that the Dungeons update recently dropped, and because of that, Skyblock was launched into maintenance, which basically means that no one can play the game mode if they are unranked. Nope. So this immediately starts up the dumbest movement of all time, and it's called non-lives matter. First of all, I mean, I can't blame the community too much for naming it non-lives matter. It is a little insensitive to Black Lives Matter, but you know, it's Minecraft. People are young. It's not that terrible, but anyway, it's cringe as hell. So basically, there's a group that, you know, identifies with the nons that are being, quote, discriminated against for their rank, and they're trying to push for, quote, non-rights. It's so stupid, and it's because of maintenance allowing only ranked players to log in because of reduced server capacity. What people don't realize is that the game needs to have less people online when they're pushing an update. The devs have to take into account how many players are online. They want to drop updates when the least players are online to begin with, and you know, to further reduce the amount of people online, they only limit those online to those with ranks. So you can see how stupid, at least that perspective of non-lives matters really is. Oh my god, you're gone. But yeah, complaining about maintenance and updates, it's a non-issue, all right? It's because you don't pay money to the server. You know, they gotta have somebody get kicked offline, and it would only make sense to prioritize the people that paid money to the server. And that brings me into my next point, and that's the pay-to-win argument. There's a lot of people that say that Skyblock is pay-to-win. For example, with the maintenance, it was most funny when this happened during the spooky festivals back in like October. People were like, oh my god, this server is pay to win. Nons can't log in during the spooky festival and they're missing out on so much money. When it's during maintenance, just because maintenance happened at the same time as, I don't know, as a spooky festival, it doesn't mean that they should just let the server literally die. Having like 80,000 people online during an update is just not a good thing. Anyway, I find it so funny because people just don't understand like how like the server works like at all. They don't understand how there's like system requirements. Like you can't just magically have a bunch of people online at the same time as they're pushing an update. What if there's a bug, right? What if there's a dupe glitch? Oh, he disconnected. Oh, he reconnected. Oh crap, mining fatigue. Get it. Oh! There's also things such as the wardrobe having more slots if you have a rank, or the travel scrolls for ranked players. But what people don't realize, Skyblock and Hypixel in general is free. Do you know how much work they put into the server? How many hours of work and how many dollars they have to pay for not only hosting but paying the devs and the admins? It costs money to run a server. So like, what would happen if ranks gave you nothing and it was just a donation? The server would have been long dead. People need incentive to purchase a rank. Now, it's one thing if it was actually pay to win, which it's not. Like if you paid money for 1,000,000 coins in the Hypixel store, yeah, that would 100% be pay to win. But you can't do that. All that happens is that, right, the server capacity is limited during maintenance, and there's a few little quality of life updates that they added to the game. for ranked players. So again, people, the non-lives matter movement is cringe yet again for blatantly disregarding the idea that, oh, no. Open the chest up! No! Oh my god, did he seriously invis rush my bed? He did. Oh, I'm gone. Anyway, people think they're being made fun of for not having a rank, but in reality, it's turned into the point where non has two meanings. There's non in the sense that, you know, someone has no rank, they're fresh to the game or whatever. But then the other perspective, the other meaning for the word non is someone that is inexperienced in the game and is annoying for, you know, dumb reasons. Holy. Whew. But anyway, you could see why there's a discrepancy there, right? People are like, oh yeah, a non is someone that's new to the game, so they obviously don't know what they're doing, and they can get in the way of people that know what they're doing because they don't know what's happening. They don't know what they're doing. The best example I could think of in this regard is when I'm trying to farm candy in the Spooky Festival, and nons will run up to me when I'm farming these silverfish, right? You have to do this special ritual thing where you kill the spider of a spider jockey, but you leave the skeleton alive, and it tricks the game into thinking that the jockey died, so it spawns a new one, and the skeleton remains. Every time the skeleton shoots an arrow, it spawns a silverfish. The more silverfish you get, the more candy you get, so you can get hundreds of silverfish spawning every second, and you get tons of candy for the event, right? The problem is, every single time, this gets griefed by nons. I don't care which version, they're inexperienced players, and they don't know what they're doing, and they get in our way because they don't know what's happening. That's the perfect example of why people call players nons. And the reason why someone would call someone without a rank and someone that doesn't know what they're doing by the same name is because generally, those are two things that, you know, are the same. Also, this dude is 110% invis rushing me. Got him. Nope. No. So I think at the end of the day, back to the topic, is that the people that say non-lives matter and are like pissed off with updates and not being able to log in are they're just a bunch of either children or people that don't have permission. It's children, let's be real. It's children that are mad because they can't buy a rank. Hypixel takes money. It costs money to run. You should pay for it. Obviously, I mean, it's a privilege that the Hypixel network is, you know, free. It is a privilege, 100%, that people are able to play it without paying money. Get bamboozled. Oh crap, he has an axe. No! He had an axe. So the next thing is a bunch of forum posts about people, probably first time on the forums, and they're like, oh no, I got scammed. I lost all my coins because this nice man wanted to be added to my co-op. Oh no, I dropped an AOTE in the hub and some guy picked it up and ignored me. No. As you can tell, I don't have a lot of sympathy for people that get scammed. If I'm gonna be real, right? If you got scammed in Skyblock, then it's a life lesson. It's actually pretty valuable. Doesn't seem like it now, but you know. Oh wait, I lost my bed. Why am I activating heal pool? But anyway, getting scammed is a life lesson. People will, at any chance, try and screw you and take your stuff, and that's just the way it is. So if you're not prepared to be scammed, then, well, that happens, then now you are. And again, there's nothing that staff can do to help when you get scammed. It happens so often that they would need full-time staff members to investigate every case individually. It would take thousands of hours of work. And frankly, I don't think it should be. Obviously, I think it should be against the rules. Maybe find a way to ban a scammer, but getting all the items back to the original owner is just too much work. So I think these type of forum posts are pretty dumb. But, you know, I can't blame people for being kids, because that's the root problem for a lot of these forum posts. They're just people that don't understand the world yet. So they're just gonna complain until they grow up. But anyway, so I think it is a good thing, at least, that, you know, there's fair treatment. For example, instead of getting scammed, my co-op member Fezzy got hacked. I freaking knew it. My co-op member Fezzy got hacked, right? And we lost everything on our profile. That's the other type of forum post, is people complaining about getting hacked. That's purely... I think it would be awesome if there was a way to detect every single person that got hacked and lost all their stuff, or they, you know, an item got removed because of a glitch or something like to that effect. But the reality is they just can't. There's just not enough manpower to go back and give everyone their stuff back when stuff happens. It's just the way it is. So the next one, public shaming. I love this friggin' role. This is a big pile of garbo right there. Anyway, what public shaming is it's a rule against, you know, talking about another player in a negative light, which I find hilarious, right? Because it is the most hypocritical rule on the forums. It's enforced almost in such a way as to protect scammers and macroers and people that mistreat other players, and then, like, they're talked about on the forums, right? And people that, you know, shed light on these terrible people get punished for it. You know, this goes back to the video with the original Ace and the Prot 4 thinking it was a Prot 6 book, or Sharp 6, I think it was, scam. People suggest on the forums, so it's not only is this somewhat being enforced a little bit, but there's actually players that are like, oh, public shaming, why are you shaming this player? They clearly did something wrong. And I think that I don't know if public shaming in itself should be, quote, allowed, but I think if it's righteous, it should. So, like, if someone did something wrong, they should have consequences for doing that thing. Like, if someone scammed and, for example, was regularly doing the prots or the Sharp 6, Sharp 4 scam, they should be exposed for it, and they should get hate for it, because that's a terrible thing to do. Scamming kids out of their money. Or just unknowing YouTubers that are just happening by that, you know, for the first time are seeing the scam. It is very rare for people over the age of, like, 12 to get scammed, but it does happen occasionally. I could see the one with the Sharp happening to me if I wasn't paying close enough attention, but I don't know. I think as of right now, it's a rule that basically just protects people that do wrong, and ironically, it does not protect the people that need it most, and that's YouTubers, right? YouTubers and public figures get all sorts of hate in the form of lies, in the form of conspiracy theories, and just straight up wrong statements that are actually really damaging and really not great for their reputation. And people say all sorts of terrible things about YouTube ranks. And ironically, nothing's done about it. So the way I see it, public shaming is a rule that protects people that scam and lie, cheat, and steal, but it does nothing to protect people that are in the right but are just being hated on because they're a public figure and everyone's got to be cool. So some people choose to be cool because they hate the popular thing. So I don't know, I think public shaming should probably just be removed. It's a laughable rule. It's impossible to enforce because people do it all the time, and it really just adds toxicity, because then when people are trying to, you know, reach out and warn people against bad players, you know, they get criticized for public shaming. Oh, good, an Oblivious Bed Wars player? I haven't seen one in forever. Oh, it's how hacks. Okay. Such a breath of fresh air to see a player that actually doesn't know what they're doing. So how would I suggest that these things be reduced or fixed? These are honestly just annoyances. They're not like bringing the forums to a standstill, but I think honestly we've reached a point, especially with the misinformation campaigns against YouTubers. Again, I'm not going to get into it because people don't like when I talk about that stuff, but I think the forums should require that you link your account to a Minecraft account. Your forums account should be linked in order to post. You can still view the forums if you don't link, but I think it would only make sense that you should only be able to view forum, or you should only be able to make a forum post if you're linked. Because that way, right, there's a little bit of accountability. So if somebody does make a nasty forum post and like, I don't know, then you can report them by other means. Also, you know, I'm gonna mention it. People lie about YouTubers to get attention all the time, and they're always unlinked accounts, and it's because they know there's no accountability for what they're doing. All they're going to do is get their burner account banned, their second account banned, and their main account won't be affected at all. There won't be any repercussions on the server. So I don't know. But yeah, there's obviously a lot more problems with the forums than just those things, but I don't know, it'd be nice to clean up the forums. You know, when people do get scammed or like they have their items lost for the first time, they probably are just gonna make a new forum account and then make these posts, and then like, you know, they haven't read the forum rules. They don't know that it's annoying to make forum reports. I don't know. I feel like just adding the feature to, you know, only post if you have a linked account will fix a lot of that spam and just annoying crap, and it will give accountability to it'll give accountability to people that are abusing the rules. Oh! Oh my god. That's stuff that keep me monetized, please, that the forums say. I don't know. Do you like this video? It was a weird rant. It was really, it was more for fun. I honestly don't really care, but it is a problem the forums have, I guess. Well, anyway, before this video ends, if you'd like to purchase my Badline cloak, look at that thing. Flowing in the wind, code. It looks nice. Well, anyway, I guess that's it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.